Alrighty, well, we're heading in. We're on a really small piece of property, so not very big, but we've shot some bucks here. It's actually where I shot my first deer. About 100 yards as a crow flies straight behind me is where I shot my first deer ever with a bow. We're gonna be sitting down in a creek bottom. The deer travel through it every so often. They got trail camera pictures of some deer and a buck, so the owners do. They don't hunt it, they just like to see what's going on around their property. So we're supposed to get a little south breeze kicking up here. There's like no wind, a tiny little breeze coming through. Right now it's gonna come from the south. It's supposed to be really breezy tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. It should be a beautiful evening to sit. Every single property is so different, isn't it? Yeah. Like this is just completely different from where we were this morning. Just trying to walk a little slow down here just because the deer, there's like this, see this hill? And up there's a bunch of cedars and pines that they got planted, and I think the deer might, it's a tiny property, they might be bedded right there. So, just trying to be careful. I mean, this is such thick cover in here everywhere. It's a small property, but it's so thick they literally could bed anywhere. So that's why we gotta be careful. I mean, we saw droppings back there. So. Got some good tracks. This deer trail. We got a deer tracks right here crossing this little stream. This stream turns into a super, super deep ravine. I mean, you can't stand it. It would be over your head and just 40 yards that way. I like the feeling of thorns in my legs. It makes me just remember how tough of a guy I am. How lucky my wife is to have me as a husband, know that, you know, so. A tough guy. So bad right now, dude. You're sweating. Me too. Like surprisingly bad. What's up, kids? You can't be a serious hunter and start a video like that. Okay, never mind. Let's redo that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you go ahead. You start. So, Caleb hasn't been. This fuzzy thing's right here, sorry. Yeah, move that other one. Little bunny that we killed this morning is on the mic. I'm just kidding. Okay, so, Caleb hasn't been in this stand for 7 years. Something close to that, 5, maybe 5. It looks pretty good. We're at the bottom of a ridge right here, a little hill right here. There's some trails that run right in front of us. Behind us looks pretty good. There's that little pond that I showed you guys. There's some more flooded lands behind us too. Nice trail that runs behind us too over here. The stand is facing right. I don't know, probably got got 15 to 20 yards to work with here. It's not a stand that's set up for seeing a lot of deer. I mean, we could put this at the top of the ridge up at the top, and we maybe would see a lot more deer, but I don't think we'd get any more shots than we've had opportunities back in the past in the stand. I actually sat a friend in this stand this very first sit ever, and I left him. I went across this field and sat, and he saw like an 11 or 12 point buck or something. His first deer he's ever seen in the stand. He came right down here on this trail to my right at like 12 yards, and he had no idea what he was doing, and he freaked out and didn't even get a draw on the deer. So the property owner has a trail camera up. It's got some deer on it. They just like to check it out, and yeah, they got a buck on there and some does. So we're gonna basically be just shooting anything that comes by except for a fawn. So yeah, it should be a fun hunt. We'll see what the heck happens. I mean, we're down here tucked in tight, sitting next to each other, so it'll be fun. Just gonna try to slip out of here real quiet, not spook anything or whatever, but yeah, we're gonna hang out tonight, and then we're gonna get up in the morning, probably pretty early. We gotta drive, a little bit of a drive again, like yesterday morning, head to a property I haven't hunted all year, and we'll see what that holds, but it'll be pretty fun. It's different. All these properties are completely different, so this next one is unique in itself. It'll be a fun morning. Hopefully we can get it done in the last morning for the both of us, so it'll be good. Alrighty, well, happy Sunday. I hope everybody is going to church today, and we are going to do church in the woods because God is the creator, so we're going out here. We've just pulled into the property, and I was telling Tom that we kind of got some wacky weather, and I kind of like that. We stopped at a hunting shop last night. I picked up a turkey tag, and you know, the owner was like, "Oh, it's the October lull." I get that. That's a very common belief, I guess, within the bow hunting realm, and maybe it is, maybe it's a real thing. I mean, it seems like it is, but we got some wacky weather, and I'm hoping that kind of pulls deer up out of this lull phase. We've got rain that came through last night, and then we're supposed to get high winds up to almost 30 miles per hour by about noon today. So just with those two things, I'm hoping it's just enough to kind of jump some deer up on their feet. It's a northwest wind too, west-northwest. So
I'm hoping it kind of gets some cooler temps going for us. So we got about, I don't know, a little bit of time here before shooting time, but we're gonna get in nice and early and just sit in the dark and try to creep in there. Hopefully this wet ground helps us sneak in. So it should be just a nice morning either way in the deer woods. So I'm excited to get out there.
I'm just gonna practice drawing. In case a deer comes from this way, just spin it around. He's just gonna practice drawing back behind us. Things like right my way. It's in your way. Wait, I gotta let off. What? That's why we do that, because this was in the way. Yeah. Shots and you missed 2 shots. Guess I just need to go back to the archery range. Yards and they're down at the bottom. They're like at 40, 45 yards, and it's like, you know, I bought the tag for the turkeys yesterday, and I'm just gonna fling it, and it wasn't really even close. The wind being as strong as it is, I saw their heads down there at like 30 yards from us. Decided to get down just real quick, and the wind's strong enough, it covered all my noise. My scent's blowing the same direction, so I'm like, I'm not gonna spook any deer that otherwise wouldn't smell us. So I thought maybe there was a chance I could hop over this hill and they'd be there at 20 or whatever yards, but they'd already moved down the hill a little ways. So, and then I shot the arrow in the ground. I pulled the ear out of the mud, and whoop, that happened. So, super glue to the rescue this afternoon, I guess. Alright guys, so before we get started and you guys see it all unfold, it's just about to happen, let me explain a little bit about why we couldn't get these deer running up on us. So what you're going to see is this little satellite image of where we're at. The top of the screen where that circle is, that's where our stand is. And where these arrows are, that's the edge of the cornfield and that's the edge of the timber. And these does, I think it was 4 or 5 of them, come running out of nowhere. I mean, just took us by surprise. My GoPro wasn't even running. And they just ran up on us so fast we couldn't turn on any cameras. We just had to brace ourselves. Caleb had to tell me what to do. But before I say any more, enjoy and you're going to see it all go down. Mer.
You got her, you got her. Dude, you got her. Right here, another one behind us. Just this down. Dude, you nailed her. You nailed her right underneath us. It's underneath us. She's on us. She's gonna smell us pretty soon. Dude, great shot. Did you see her go down? Did you see her go down? Look at this thing. I should go party right now. Talk to me, Tom. You're shaking bad. Yeah. Like, I'm shaking so bad. The adrenaline did not set in. Like, right. Oh my God. You see the hands? Let's see how much you're shaking. Man. It was just out of nowhere, man. Dude, we just talked about it. You got your first deer, dude. You just, tell them what you just said. What did you just say, like, right before I said it? Oh, this doesn't fall off because I'm shaking so bad. Yeah, just wishing. Yeah, like that one goes. You just shot a doe, man. Alright, so you had just said about the turkeys. Yeah, I said how they were moving. And I said this is gonna be a really good condition. Or they said that's a really good sign. Because I said that. Because I said how the deer are gonna be moving as well. And all of a sudden you see me freaking they ran around that corner. I don't know where they're just booking it right around this corner right here. I had to like Caleb stopped him. He goes, Meh. Stopped it a little bit. I don't know if I got the camera on that. I was able to draw back. And I stopped it again. Bam. I don't even know where I hit it. Double long. Oh yeah, that's a great shot. I saw the hole. I'm sure we had a great blood trail. It's right over, yeah, it's right over there. You can see it. No, it yeah, maybe ran like 30 yards. It stopped right there. Yeah. Dude, I thought I saw it stop right there. I didn't know how big that deer was, so I was worried about getting another deer notched in. Yeah. That's a pretty good doe. That's a doe right there. Yeah. I don't know what they ran from. Like something had to spook them, don't you think? They were tearing around that corner. I wish I would have had that on film. Yeah. But they seriously ran. Dude, we had no time. I had no time. Literally, I think at the time, from like the first time we saw them, yeah, to like shooting, it had to be like 12 seconds. I mean, or less. Yeah. We literally had no time, guys. 2 full days. Well, I guess a day and a half. And it all just went down in about 12 seconds. And we still got more tags. Yeah. We got more time. So yeah. We will, is your arrow sticking in the ground over there? It had to. It passed right through. I don't know, dude. I took your advice. I was just worried about not looking where I shot. I saw, I mean, did you hear it hit? Yeah. It was like full after. It was good. I mean, it sounded like you hit diaphragm, so. Yeah. I hope I wasn't behind it, you know what I mean? I think it was a good shot. I think it was a great shot. I mean, I had like no time. Dude, it was
I had no time to prepare.
so fast.
If you didn't tell me, Gail's like, dodge arrow, or he's like, no, he's like, draw back. If you didn't tell me to draw back, I don't think I would have.
As soon as we saw them running, I knew they were gonna come right here, so I was like,
I was just frozen. I was frozen. I didn't have any time to turn on the GoPro or anything.
The wind is right in our face, folks. So like, we got I can't even see this thing. Sorry, this is probably gonna be awful footage. So the wind is right in our face, like this way, and the deer came from right where the wind is coming from. And so when they came running in, I just told Tom, I'm like, dude, stand up. So he stood right up. I told him to draw right away because they were literally dead sprinting right into us. And I could show you where they came from. But he drew back and we had like 10 seconds and it happened, as Tom told you. But they came running in from right over there. And we'll walk out this way, but it just bends around this cornfield and comes right to us. And they came running right in. And I stopped them right here, just kind of yelled at them like a grunt, so they kind of slowed down so Tom could draw. Then they moved real quick to here. I hope I got the shot, but
yeah, we'll have to check out, see if we got it.
Alright, well, I'm shook up. Tom's probably shook. We probably need to sit down before we fall out of the tree. And
shake out of the tree.
We will, we'll hopefully get a buck on the ground or something in a little bit here. Alright, folks, so it's been probably, it's been a while. Well, maybe an hour almost, 45 minutes since Tom shot his deer. We downloaded it to his phone. The wind has picked up a gargantuan ton, and we're trying to just review the footage and zoom in a little bit to make sure that the shot's where we think it was. I think it was a good shot. So we're gonna get down here like right after this, and we're gonna call it a day and go find this doe. It's Tom's first deer, so that's the plan.
Alright, going down. I wish we could just see her back there. My knees are weak, my arms are heavy.
Oh. Here, hand me your bow if you need. You just look like an old man getting out of the tree.
I know, I am an old man.
He's shook, folks. He's absolutely shook.
Try to go find some blood.
Alright, Tom, so where'd you shoot her at?
So, wow, that is really hidden right there. That's pretty good.
She was right about here?
Yeah. Right around here somewhere.
So, folks, actually you can see, I don't know if you can see your footprints necessarily, but there is the stand we were in, and this is where the shot occurred. So we're gonna go this way just a little bit more. What do we got?
Right there, right there.
Our first spot of blood here.
Right there. Right there.
Okay, we've got a trail. Okay, so now this is followed. There's a spot here. There's some blood there. Alright, let's check out what kind of blood we got here. It's got bubbles in it. See if I can focus on that. See how there's little bubbles in there? It's a lighter red, which means lung. So
that's it. Alright.
Let's just find the blood, exactly where the blood is. It's on that leaf right there.
Oh, that's it.
Arrow?
No.
Oh, yep, I see it. Where's your arrow? Dude, it could, you know what? It could have skidded into the. It could have went through here and skidded into the corn. I've seen that before. So that happens. Wacky stuff. Blood smelled.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. All right. Now we should have a better blood trail. So your arrow did fall out. You passed all the way through, man.
Oh, dude, look.
It's really good blood. It's really good blood.
I stand, I'm all twisted around.
I can see it from here. I mean, our stand as a crow flies is less than 100 yards away.
But it kind of just like did like a horseshoe kind of maneuver here.
We got some really good blood on the arrow.
Yeah.
It's all the way up past the fletchings.
Yep.
Really good blood. So
yeah.
We think she maybe just.
Yeah, I think got all mangled up in there, dude.
Maybe she just headed into this thick stuff here, but
yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Found it?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, there's the blood right there. Look at that. Oh! Ah, see, look, I did shoot a little back. Look at that. I was a little far. Yeah, kind of where I thought I shot her. It was extremely rushed.
Wow, I don't know about you, I got a little down for a second. I'm like,
I know, I didn't think we were gonna get it. Holy.
Oh man, great. Here, look at that. That's a big old doe.
Yeah. Let's get this in.
Well, wow. I just had that feeling she's right here next to us, and yeah, a little back, but I think you got the both lungs, put the back end, both lungs, maybe even through the liver, but
yeah,
we gave her plenty of time. I think she's been expired for a little bit, so
yeah,
she definitely did bed down, and you can tell that because she's got her legs. You can tell here her legs are tucked in underneath her belly.
Yeah, I shot a little.
So
shot a little back here.
She ran over here and she just tried to get in some thick cover. I mean, if we had watched her, she got into some thick stuff. If we'd been able to see her,
yeah,
the whole time, we would have, you know, if that thick stuff wouldn't have been there, we could have honestly watched her walk all the way over here.
Yeah.
But she went through such thick stuff.
Wow, that was an incredible experience, man. That was insane. That was unreal, man. It just happened so fast. It just happened so fast. We were sitting day and a half, kind of getting discouraged a little bit. And I was like, man, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Then we saw all those turkeys come out, and I'm like, okay, that was a little hope.
And then I missed them all.
Yeah, then I like 5 minutes before they came out, I was like, I don't know, Caleb, that was some action, you know what I mean? That was some movement. And I'm like, I don't know, I just think if the turkeys are moving, maybe the deer are moving around.
That's exactly what you said.
And then all of a sudden they just booked it.
I wish we could have got on film. I mean, they were sprinting. Yeah. I mean, something spooked them, or
yeah,
I don't know what.
They were booking it, and I froze, and Caleb stopped them. And then I was still getting ready. He's like, pull back, pull back, pull back, draw back, boom. Obviously I could have gotten a better shot, but
I mean, that's your exit hole.
yeah.
We'll see what the entry is when we flip her over on the other side, but
yeah. But wow.
I think grand total she might have only gone about 100 yards.
Yeah. Yep.
Or so, but
yeah. Wow. Incredible experience, man. Thanks a lot.
Dude, way to go, man. That's awesome.
Wow.
Oh, it's so good. All right, now comes the fun part.
Yeah, I know, right?
We gotta go get the truck and get it back here, and
yeah,
we gotta get our hands dirty.
Yeah.
So, right. Dinner.
Okay, so we just pulled up the truck. Now we're gonna go gut her there. Then we're gonna go pull her out, take some more pictures, and then
we got everything we need right here. Let's do it.
Yep.
We know where she's at. Here, I'll switch these with you here.
Switchies?
There we go.
Switcheroo. I got the lens cap.
Okay.
All right. So we just went to the local archery bait shop near Caleb's dad's place, and they hold a yearly challenge for the biggest buck and biggest doe every year.
It's by weight.
It's by weight, yes. And so we went to go weigh it. We were on a little time crunch. We didn't actually film that, but the lovely lady that works there, she helped us. We backed up the truck, put it up on the scale, and we realized we were 2 pounds off from the biggest doe this year so far. Like 2 pounds. Like we could have just left like the lungs and the heart in there, and we would have had it. We would have had it. But
she weighed 118.
It was 118. Biggest doe so far was 120. It just shows you how big of a doe that really was, and what an epic experience this was for me, and I'm sure Caleb as well. He had a good time. I think he was more excited, or he was at least more boisterous than me at the time when I shot it. I didn't even know what to say.
When you shot, yeah.
I didn't even know what to say when I shot it. So I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next one. This will not be the last time me and Caleb go hunting. We're probably gonna go hunting later on in January. Try to get a big buck.
Late season action.
Late season action. Probably gonna be snow, tons of snow on the ground. But
there's tons of snow. You track the dang things.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, and I had a blast, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching as well. So peace out.